Hi guys, and welcome to another CSGO video of mine. Today I thought I'd share my team and player pick'em for the MLG Columbus 2016. So without further ado, let's start. For the team pick'em, there's 8 games in group stage day 1. So in the first game we have NIP against Flipside Tactics. For NIP, they had a bad news because Puth had his visa denied, so he will not participate in the tournament and will be replaced by Tret, which I've seen play. He's kind of mediocre player, not as good as Puth, but I think he will perform pretty well, especially against these like tier 2 teams. I think he's gonna do pretty well. So even with that kind of information and roster change for this tournament for NIP, I do still think in the first game NIP is gonna win over Flipside Tactics, so my pick will be NIP. In the second game we have Luminosity Gaming against Mouseports. Luminosity have been performing lately just overwhelming for me. I've been watching them and I'm in love. Like Fallen, such a sympathetic person and really nice guy in person. I think Luminosity has good roster. They have everything they need even to win this tournament. And putting them against Mouseports, I think they are overall better team and will take this one. And the only way Mouseports is gonna win is if they all come to the server, which usually they don't. Usually it's like one player who's consistent and getting all the frags, which is Nico, and Mouseports doesn't have 5 of Nikos, so they will struggle against Luminosity Gaming. So in the third game we have FaZe Clan against Team Liquid. Liquid is overall pretty decent team. I mean, they can compete maybe against best of American teams, but in the Europe, no chance. FaZe Clan, I think it's gonna be there. I mean, FaZe Clan has such many good heavy hitters and such a good players. Even though they aren't as good as team, they are individually way better players than Team Liquid has. And therefore, I'm gonna pick FaZe Clan. And I'm kind of cheering FaZe Clan to win the tournament, even though I know it's really unrealistic for them to do it. But I do like FaZe Clan a lot. I like the players and the team. And in the fourth game, we have the easiest pick'em of day 1. It's gonna be Fnatic against Splice. The funny thing is, Splice didn't even qualify for this tournament. They actually got the other team that did qualify, they had their visas denied and they couldn't participate, so Splice replaced them. And I've seen Splice play. They are tier 3 team for me. They are so bad, like I can't believe. No chance here. Fnatic, best team in the world. Pretty easy pick. And then in the fifth game we have Team Envious against CLG. Team Envious has been in this kind of slump. I think all of their players are underperforming. The team is underperforming badly. I think I do hope they did practice a lot for this tournament. They came with a new game plan. All players are gonna be fresh and ready, and if this is the case, Team Envious should have this game. But then again, if they come in the same slump as they are currently, this is gonna be like, for me, maybe 50-50. But it's hard to go against a team that has won tournaments and has Kenny S, Apex, MBK, such a good roster. Happy. I think Team Envious, it's hard to go against them, so I'm just gonna go with them. In the sixth game we have Astralis against Gambit Gaming. Astralis is on the form. Everybody's good. They've been playing really consistently lately. Carrigan, he's been really good as an in-game leader, of course, doing right calls. I think they're gonna do pretty well. Device, everybody's been really on point lately. So, and I've seen Gambit Gaming play like one game of them, and they actually lost. They are not that good, so I would be really surprised if Gambit Gaming would win this. It's kinda same deal as Fnatic Splice. I think these two are no-brainers. Both Fnatic and Astralis should win this easily. In the 7th game we have Na'Vi against Cloud9. Cloud9 just replaced one of their players, and they picked up Stewie2K. I've seen a lot of Stewie2K play, and he's this onliner doing crazy shit, jumping through smoke, flashing himself through the smoke, doing shit normally people won't expect in a PUG, especially when you're playing against really high skilled players in a PUG. You won't expect them to rush like insanely through the smokes or just doing stupid shit. But that's the deal with Na'Vi. Na'Vi's experienced team, they will expect this and they will wait, and they take rounds very slowly, and I think it's gonna be a hard time, especially if Cloud9 is going into every round 4 vs 5. So I do think Na'Vi will take this one. Especially Guardian, sick AWPer, one of the world's best AWPers. He's gonna just rip Schedule apart in AWP battle. I think Guardian is hands down way better than Schedule AWPing. And in the 8th game, last game of the day, we have Virtus Pro against G2 Esports. G2 French team have Scream on it, one tap god, just insane headshot ratio. I think it was over 70, 74 last time I checked. That's freaking insane. And Virtus Pro has been in slump. The only way they could come out of the slump is if they actually change the roster. But they are too stubborn. I don't know why. Why aren't they changing? Like Bayali is, for me, Bayali is the one that should really go in Virtus Pro. I think he's just not that good, and he's underperforming, and yeah. So I'm gonna go with G2 Esports. This should be a really tough game. I do think Virtus Pro hasn't come out of the slump, and they will stay in the slump even in this tournament. Basically, this is my day one pick'ems. In group stages, these ones doesn't really matter. Like, just do how you feel, because it's only 1 point per correct pick. If you compare it to quarterfinals and semifinals, which is 6-8, it's much higher. And I think even if you miss few of these, you still have chance for bronze easily, and even gold. Like, it's not necessary to guess all right in the group stage day one. But this is mine. And now I'm gonna go to the fantasy team pick'em. For Commando, I picked Goldzera from LG. I picked Goldzera because he's a really consistent player. He's really good player. He can clutch. He can have impact rounds where he gets like 2-3 frags, and that's happening often. So I think this guy is gonna have the best kill death ratio on the day one. So that's about it. On the Clutch King, I picked a player from the team that's really been in a slump and still has really good players which can perform on the highest level, and that's MBK from Team Envious. I think it's gonna come down for Envious if they are really coming to show us that they aren't in slump. They need like Apex, Happy, They need those players to step up, and especially MBK. MBK is a crazy player, especially in a clutch situation. This guy can clutch 1v4s, even 1v3s all day long. So it's gonna be interesting to see if there's gonna be a lot of MBK clutch rounds. Okay, so next one is Eco Warrior, and for this I picked FaZe Jaken. I think FaZe is gonna have hard time against Liquid, even though I think they are gonna win. I think it's gonna be a close game, so I think they are gonna be on both sides, eco rounds, back and forth. So I think Jaken can throw some nasty deagle shots, and this guy, he's performing like he's also a consistent player. I think he can get 30 frags each game he plays, so it's gonna be interesting to see if he's on point. For the entry fragger, I picked, for me it was no-brainer, because I picked from a team who's gonna win clearly, and I think if this guy is feeling good, he's just gonna run out and get 2 to 3 kills each round, maybe, but I think he's gonna entry a lot, so I picked Fnatic Dennis. Dennis is sick player, pistol player, AK player, M4 player. I mean, he's overall good player and really good entry fragger. So if he's feeling confident, he's just gonna run out and get 1-2 kills each round against team that's really tier T team. Like, this should be easy. For the sniper, it's hard to go against Guardian. I don't think there's many people who will not pick him on the day one, and in the rest days, of course. This one is gonna be, I'm gonna go with Guardian on each day, unless they drop out, like Navi drops out. But Guardian is overall the most dedicated AWPer in this tournament, and has the most impact in their team as an AWPer. And there wasn't really too many players I could have picked instead Guardian here, because Kenny S and Envious has been in slumps, so I don't think Kenny S will perform too well, especially when he's such an emotional player. Like, if he has a bad day, he's just not feeling it. That's gonna be horrible to watch. Another sniper I would have picked was Fallen. I do think Fallen is better AWPer than Guardian. The only difference is Guardian is more consistent, and the Navi is kind of giving Guardian the entry frag role, and I feel like the whole Navi team is kind of formed around Guardian, which in Luminosity Gaming, it's not all about Fallen. Like, there's such a many good heavy hitters around him that he really doesn't need to perform all the time, unlike like Guardian. So basically that's about it. Here's my fantasy team pick'ems. So for the Commando, I have Goldzera. For Clutch King, I have MBK. For Eco Warrior, I have JKM. For Entry Fragger, I have Dennis. And for Sniper, I have Guardian. All this said, I thank you for watching this, and I will be updating each day as the tournament goes on these, and upload new clips each day, and hopefully you'll stay tuned, and we'll see you next time. For now, thanks for watching.